Do you believe that sometimes having fewer friends can be better than having many? In the colorful world of friendships, quantity doesn't always equate to quality. Today, join us as we listen to the story of the little sparrow and the greedy crow to uncover surprising reasons why we should cherish genuine friendships instead of chasing after a large social circle. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more meaningful stories and valuable life lessons. Once upon a time, the little sparrow and the big crow were best friends, roaming together in search of food. One day the sharp-eyed crow spotted a carpet of ripe red chili peppers drying in the sun. Greed took hold, and the crow challenged the sparrow to a chili-eating contest, declaring the winner would be whoever ate the most. The naive sparrow agreed, unaware of the crow's cunning additional condition: the loser would become the winner's meal. The contest began. The sparrow diligently ate and counted each chili pepper. Meanwhile, the crow, while eating, slyly hid peppers under the carpet, intending to cheat. When the crow arrogantly declared victory and was about to devour the sparrow was shocked to realize the deception, but the sparrow didn't panic. It calmly said, "All right, I'll keep my word. But before you eat me, you must wash your filthy beak." The crow, full of itself, flew to the river to ask for water, but the river shook its head. "You're too dirty. If you want water, bring a container." The crow hurriedly went to the potter. The potter happily agreed, but said, "I'm out of clay. Find some clay and bring it here, and I'll make a pot for you." The crow diligently flew to the field to dig for clay, but the earth refused. "You only eat dirty things. Without a shovel, don't even think about digging my soil." The crow frantically went to find the blacksmith. The blacksmith nodded, but said, "My furnace is cold. Bring me fire, and I'll forge a shovel for you." The crow hastily went to the farmer's house to ask for fire. The kind farmer placed the fire on the crow's back, but the crow's feathers caught fire and it burned fiercely. The greedy and deceitful crow ultimately paid the price. The little sparrow, thanks to its intelligence, escaped and lived happily ever after. Do you see yourself in the little sparrow, sincere and true, yet betrayed by its closest friend? Have you ever poured your heart into a friendship, only to be met with bitterness and disappointment? If so, you're not alone. In this video, we'll uncover the red flags of toxic friendships that you should steer clear of. More importantly, we'll explore why having fewer friends can sometimes be more valuable, allowing you to build truly meaningful and lasting relationships. Join us on this journey to discover the true value of friendship. Make sure to watch the video until the end so you don't miss any valuable insights. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated on our latest content. Let's create a life filled with positive and meaningful connections together. Before we delve into the wonderful benefits of having a smaller circle of friends, let's shine a light on the darker side of relationships. Together, we'll unveil the subtle signs of a toxic friendship, those connections that silently erode your joy and self-confidence. By recognizing these red flags, you'll gain a clear map to navigate your relationships, empowering you to make informed decisions for your own happiness and growth. On the journey of life, we encounter and connect with numerous people, forming various relationships. However, not all relationships bring joy and support. Sometimes we may find ourselves entangled in toxic friendships without even realizing it, causing harm and negatively impacting our lives. You are the only one who can truly sense what is happening in your relationships. Some signs of a toxic friendship can be very obvious, such as when the friend consistently threatens your well-being through their words, actions, or indifference. But there are also more subtle signs silently eroding your joy and self-confidence? Giving too much, receiving too little? Do you feel like you're always the one initiating contact, listening and helping, while the other person only takes without reciprocating? This imbalance can leave you feeling exhausted, used, and devalued. Lack of respect. Are you frequently interrupted, dismissed, or have your feelings ignored by this friend? A healthy friendship is built on mutual respect. If you feel undervalued, it's a red flag. Damaged self-esteem. Do you find yourself feeling more insecure, doubting yourself more, or feeling inadequate after being around this friend? A true friend will uplift and encourage you, not make you feel bad about yourself. Lack of support. When you're going through a tough time, is this friend there for you, offering a listening ear and empathy? Or do they criticize, blame, or even avoid you? A genuine friendship is a source of comfort and encouragement. Negative emotions after interactions. Do you feel drained, angry, or exhausted after talking to or spending time with this friend? If a relationship leaves you feeling worse rather than better, it's a sign you need to reconsider it. Encouragement of negative behavior. Does this friend often lead you into trouble, pressure you to do things you are uncomfortable with, or encourage behavior that's harmful to yourself or others? A good friend will help you grow and become the best version of yourself. Talking behind your back. Have you discovered that this friend frequently speaks negatively about you to others, spreads false rumors, or intentionally tarnishes your reputation? Trust is the foundation of any relationship. If you can't trust this friend, it's not a healthy friendship. Feeling scared or anxious. Do you often feel anxious, scared, or like you have to walk on eggshells to avoid upsetting this friend? A healthy friendship should bring a sense of safety and comfort, not fear and stress. Sacrificing too much. Do you find yourself constantly compromising, sacrificing, or changing yourself to please this friend? A balanced relationship is one where both people feel respected and heard. Always being at fault. No matter what happens, are you always the one to blame? Does this friend consistently make you feel guilty, even when you've done nothing wrong? This is a clear sign of manipulation and control. If you recognize many of these signs in your relationship, it might be a toxic friendship. Don't be afraid to acknowledge the truth and make the best decision for yourself. Remember, you deserve healthy relationships that bring joy and support to your life. We often mistakenly believe that a long list of friends is a symbol of success, but the truth is not that simple. Join me in exploring a small circle of connection where you'll discover that you are a true hero. First of all, it shows that you are an intelligent person. While ordinary people find joy and happiness through social relationships, intelligent people have a different story. Carol Graham, a happiness researcher, suggests that those with superior intellect often spend less time socializing and making friends. They are drawn to grand long-term goals rather than everyday chit-chat. Imagine a scientist diligently working in the lab to discover a groundbreaking invention, a writer immersed in the world of words to complete a masterpiece, or a doctor tirelessly searching for a cure for a terminal illness. For them, every moment of focus is precious, and social relationships can become an unwanted distraction, hindering them on their path to achieving their goals. Moreover, psychologists point out that the brains of people with high IQs operate differently. They tend to be introverted, finding satisfaction in their rich inner world. Social interactions can sometimes become a torture for them, especially when they can't find intellectual compatibility. History has witnessed many geniuses living solitary lives. Albert Einstein, with his exceptional intellect, was also known for being eccentric, having few friends and social connections. Isaac Newton, Leonardo da Vinci, and many other great names also chose a relatively secluded life. This doesn't mean that intelligent people don't need friends or are incapable of building meaningful relationships. They are simply more selective, valuing deep and meaningful connections over chasing quantity. For them, success lies not in how many friends they have, but in achieving the goals they have set for themselves. And in that journey, solitude can sometimes be a valuable companion. Next, it shows that you are free. There are people who, instead of seeking joy in the crowd, choose their own path where they learn to cherish and enjoy solitude. For them, having no friends does not mean being lonely or bored. On the contrary, they turn moments of solitude into a powerful source of energy, propelling themselves forward. Enjoying solitude is when you no longer fear silence, but see it as an opportunity to listen to the voice from deep within your soul. You can immerse yourself in a stream of contemplation, discovering new things about yourself and the world around you, without feeling lost or lonely. It's when you take the time to care for yourself, nurture your soul, and develop your passions. A person who knows how to enjoy solitude may not have many friends, but they have something more valuable: freedom and independence. They are not bound by expectations or pressures from the outside, but confidently walk on the path they have chosen. And on that journey, they constantly improve themselves, becoming a better and stronger version of themselves every day. It shows that you are a person with high standards, valuing quality over quantity, and not easily compromising on superficial relationships. Humans are social creatures. We need connection and interaction with others to grow and be happy. However, not all relationships bring positive value. There are relationships that are merely social, superficial, or even toxic, negatively affecting our psychology and life. People with few friends are often those who are very selective in their relationships. They don't chase quantity, but focus on quality. They seek friends who are truly compatible with their souls, who can share values, beliefs, and life goals. They cherish relationships that bring support, encouragement, and mutual development. Time is the most precious asset of human beings. Everyone has a limited amount of time, and how they use it reflects their priorities and values. People with few friends are often those who know how to use their time effectively. They don't want to waste time on worthless relationships, meaningless conversations, or pointless social activities. Instead, they dedicate their time to things that are important to them, such as family, work, personal hobbies, or self-development. Having few friends doesn't mean the person is lonely or incapable of connecting with others. On the contrary, it can demonstrate their independence and confidence. They don't depend on others to feel happy or valued. They know how to create their own joy and find satisfaction within themselves. People with few friends often have good self-reliance and problem-solving skills. They are not afraid to face challenges or difficulties, and always find ways to overcome them on their own. They also have the ability to self-direct and make independent decisions, not being influenced by the opinions of others. People with few friends often have more time and space to focus on personal development. They can spend time reading, learning new things, pursuing passions, or honing skills. They are not distracted by social relationships or external pressures. This focus on personal development helps them become better and more successful in life. They can achieve the goals they have set, reach their full potential, and live a meaningful life. People with few friends are often sincere and deep. They don't like superficial relationships or meaningless social conversations. They seek real connections where they can share their thoughts, feelings, and experiences honestly. They are also good listeners and understanding. They have the ability to empathize with others and offer helpful advice. They value the relationships they have and always try to nurture them. Finally, it shows that you are a person with a deep inner world. People with few friends often possess a rich and profound inner life. They don't seek excitement from the outside, but turn inward to their own world, where they can freely contemplate, reflect, and explore the depths of their soul. The tranquility of a small circle of friends allows them to spend more time reading, writing, pondering the big questions of life, or simply listening to the voice of their heart. They are not caught up in the whirlwind of superficial social conversations, but seek true, deep connections with kindred spirits. Because of this focus on their inner world, they often have the ability to deeply understand and empathize with others. They listen not only with their ears but also with their hearts, sensing the hidden emotions behind words. This sensitivity and subtlety make them trustworthy friends, always ready to share and help others. They are also people with high critical thinking and creative abilities. They're not afraid to ask questions, challenge traditional notions, and seek innovative solutions to problems. Their independent thinking helps them not be swayed by the crowd, but always maintain their own stance and perspective. Finally, people with few friends often have a rich emotional and romantic soul. They love art, music, literature, and find beauty in the simplest things in life. Their sensitivity to beauty helps them create unique works of art or simply live a colorful and meaningful life. The shrinking circle of friends, a gift of time and maturity. Scientific research has shown that as we pass the age of 25, our social circles tend to shrink. This isn't something to be sad about, but rather an inevitable part of the maturation process. Instead of trying to cling to relationships that have faded, consider this change a precious gift that life bestows upon us. Old friends are like beautiful memories, a place we turn to when we need comfort and sharing. But if we try to hold on to a broken string, we only invite pain. Sometimes maintaining contact with old friends can inadvertently hinder our personal growth. You may have once been the group's comedian, always bringing laughter to everyone. But as you mature, you realize you no longer want to play the same old role. You have new dreams and aspirations, and your old friends may no longer resonate with the person you are today. Time not only takes away good friends, but also frees us from toxic relationships, from people who bring negativity and no longer fit into our current lives. Let time do its work, purifying your circle of friends, so you can focus on cultivating healthy relationships that bring true happiness and growth. Life is a journey of constant change. Our interests, perspectives, and goals also change over time. A shrinking circle of friends is an opportunity for us to look inward, reevaluate our relationships, and focus on what truly matters. Don't be afraid of change. Embrace it as an inevitable part of life. Cherish the old friends who have accompanied you on a part of your journey, but also don't forget to open your heart to new friends, those who will walk with you on the path ahead. Remember, quality is always more important than quantity. A small but sincere and understanding circle of friends will bring you more joy and happiness than a crowd of superficial friends. Devote your time and energy to worthwhile relationships so you can live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Life is like a polyphonic piece of music where each melody carries its own meaning. In that music, there are the soaring notes of career, the melancholic notes of family, and the lingering notes of friendship. Finding the balance between these melodies to create a harmonious and complete symphony is one of the greatest challenges every adult faces. As the hustle and bustle of life pulls us into the whirlwind of work, responsibilities, and daily worries, the time we have for friends seems to shrink. When the weekend arrives, we face difficult choices. Spend time resting and taking care of ourselves, or immerse ourselves in all-night parties with friends. Maturity not only brings us new achievements and experiences, but also places heavy responsibilities on our shoulders. We must learn to carefully balance nurturing social relationships with taking care of ourselves, both physically and mentally. And sometimes, a smaller circle of friends is the key to finding that balance. When we have fewer friends, we have more time and space to listen to our own inner voice, to pursue our passions, and explore our hidden potentials. We can spend time reading, learning a new language, practicing yoga, or simply meditating and enjoying the silence. These activities not only help us relax and recharge, but also contribute to nourishing our souls and personal growth. However, that doesn't mean we should completely abandon social relationships. Friends are an integral part of life, bringing us joy, sharing, and encouragement. It's important that we know how to select and nurture truly meaningful relationships with sincere and understanding friends who will walk with us through the ups and downs of life. Learn to let go of relationships that no longer fit, those who bring negativity and no longer accompany us on the path ahead. Instead, cherish and dedicate time to truly valuable friends, those who will always be by our side, whether in moments of happiness or hardship. Finding the balance between social relationships and self-care is an ongoing journey, but when we listen to our hearts, set the right priorities, and cherish true values, we will find peace and happiness in life. Did you know? In the journey to find good, sincere friends, we can't simply wait for luck to smile upon us. Just like building a solid house, friendship also needs a strong foundation, built on certain principles. And these principles will act like a magnet, attracting wonderful friends into your life. So, what are these principles? Let's explore them together. We will delve into each page of the secret book called Principles of Attracting Good Friends to better understand the qualities, actions, and attitudes necessary to build genuine and lasting friendships. From cultivating sincerity, listening and understanding, to demonstrating respect, support, and a willingness to share, each principle plays a crucial role in creating a magnetic field that attracts good friends to you. We won't just stop at understanding these principles. We will also discuss how to apply them to your daily life, so you can proactively build meaningful and long-lasting friendships. Because friendship is not just about luck. It's also the result of nurturing and cherishing from both sides. Get ready for an exciting journey of discovery, where you will learn how to be a good friend and attract good friends to you. Because life becomes more beautiful and meaningful when you have sincere companions by your side. In the journey of cultivating precious friendships, there is a golden principle that we cannot overlook. It is the respect for the individuality of each person. Imagine friendship as a colorful garden where each flower possesses its own unique beauty and fragrance. If we try to force them all into the same color and shape, the garden would lose its richness and vitality. Similarly, each friend is an independent individual with their own thoughts, feelings, experiences, and way of life. They have the right to choose their own path to pursue their passions and dreams, and even though sometimes those choices may differ or even contradict our own views, it's important to respect and accept those differences. Don't rush to judge or comment on what your friends do, even if you don't completely agree. Remember, everyone has their own reasons behind their actions and decisions. Instead of criticizing or imposing your views on them, try to put yourself in their shoes, listen, and understand their thoughts and feelings. Silence at the right time, adaptation at the right time, is also a way to show respect for friendship. Sometimes there's no need to say too much. A warm hug, a sympathetic look, or sincere listening is enough to convey a message of love and support. Let your friendship be nurtured by respect and acceptance of differences, because it is this diversity and richness that will make your friendship more interesting and valuable than ever. When your friends feel respected and understood by you, they will feel comfortable being themselves, and your friendship will become deeper and stronger. Sincerity, the bedrock of true friendship. Admitting our shortcomings and mistakes is not easy. It can make us feel ashamed, hurt, and afraid of losing our good image in the eyes of our friends. However, honesty, although sometimes difficult, is the indispensable foundation for building a strong and lasting friendship. Don't let fear stop you from speaking the truth. Be brave enough to face your mistakes, admit them sincerely, and hope for understanding from your friends. Because only when we dare to be true to ourselves and to others can we build relationships based on trust and mutual respect. Everyone makes mistakes. It's an inevitable part of life. Some choose to face them, while others choose to hide them. But the truth always has a way of revealing itself, and when it does, lies will only hurt the friendship even more. Can you maintain a relationship based on deceit and deception? Therefore, instead of trying to cover up your mistakes, learn to accept them calmly and sincerely. Share them with your friends so they can understand and empathize with you. Your honesty will not only help you relieve the burdens in your heart, but also demonstrate respect and trust in your friendship. Remember, a true friendship is not a place devoid of mistakes, but a place where we can comfortably admit our mistakes and work together to correct them, to grow together. Sincerity, although it may cause temporary difficulties at times, will ultimately bring lasting value to your friendship. Gratitude, the key to a beautiful world of friendship. How wonderful the world would be if each of us carried a grateful heart. Gratitude is not just a noble quality, but also a magical power that helps us see the good, spread love, and nurture genuine relationships. Especially in friendships, gratitude acts as a catalyst, nourishing and strengthening the bonds between kindred spirits. Every friend is a precious gift that life bestows upon us. They bring us joy, sharing, encouragement, and support in difficult times. Therefore, always remember and cherish the good things your friends have done for you. It could be words of sincere encouragement when you face failure, warm hugs when you feel lonely, or simply cheerful conversations that help you forget your worries. Let gratitude remind you of those precious moments, so you always cherish and nurture your friendships. Friends cannot always fulfill all our requests or desires. Sometimes they may decline to help, or may not be able to spend time with us as we expect. In such situations, gratitude will help us see things more objectively and with greater tolerance. Instead of feeling disappointed or sulky, try to put yourself in your friend's shoes to understand the difficulties or reasons behind their refusal. They may be facing their own problems, or they simply may not have the capacity to help you at this time. Empathize and accept that reality, while also showing your concern and willingness to support them if possible. A beautiful friendship is not built on material things or time, but on the beat of sincere hearts. Gratitude is the expression of that sincerity. When you are grateful for what your friends have done for you, you will naturally want to reciprocate with similar actions. It could be sincere words of thanks, small meaningful gifts, or simply care and sharing in everyday life. Let gratitude guide you, helping you express your feelings in the most sincere and natural way. Gratitude not only helps us nurture existing friendships, but also opens up opportunities to connect with new friends. When you are grateful for life and those around you, you radiate positive energy, attracting people with the same frequency. Share your gratitude with everyone through words, actions, and a positive attitude. Spread love and kindness so the world around you becomes more beautiful. And those are the reasons why having fewer friends isn't something to be sad about. On the contrary, it shows that you value quality over quantity. You understand that true friendship isn't about the number of people you know, but the depth and sincerity of your connections. You don't chase after superficial relationships, but instead focus on nurturing meaningful connections where you can be yourself and feel understood. You're confident and independent enough to enjoy your own company, not needing to rely on others for happiness. Remember, having fewer friends doesn't mean you're lonely. It can be a sign of maturity and discernment. Be proud of your small but high-quality circle of friends. That's where you'll find peace and strength to overcome any challenge in life. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please like and share to spread this positive message.